welcome you to the site of the Los Angeles County Sanitation District's Joint Water Pollution Control Plant.
Water is too precious to be used only once. Our mission is to convert waste to resources. So our recycled water, the wastewater that comes in, we always have seen it as a resource.
We serve a 6-county service area in Southern California, about 19-20 million people in that service area. The Metropolitan Water District is a wholesale water agency formed in the 1920s really to bring water into Southern California from the Colorado River. We're looking to the future as a regional provider for what those next steps are, and we see water purification as the core of the future for new supplies for Southern California.
Today, you're in the city of Carson at our Joint Water Pollution Control Plant, which is the largest wastewater treatment plant within our system and one of the largest wastewater treatment plants in the country. The Joint Water Pollution Control Plant is operated by the Los Angeles County Sanitation Districts. We are made up of 24 independent special districts that were specifically formed to manage wastewater and solid waste at a regional scale. This facility is currently not providing any recycled water. We're just treating it to secondary treatment standards, and then it's all discharged to the ocean. So there's opportunity. This is our last untapped source.
I am a resident of the city of Carson for over 50 years. We want to know that when we turn our taps on, we don't have to boil water. It's all good. I've had the opportunity to tour the LA Sanitation District several different times. I am so impressed at what they do. They have a project that is called the Pure Water Project. What they're looking to do, which is incredible, is recapture that water, purify it even more, removing any other microorganisms that might be in it, and get it to the level where we can then reuse that water to drink.
In addition to the test facility you see behind me, we're also in an environmental review process for a full-scale plant. To give you a sense of the breadth of that, it would likely be the largest water purification facility in the United States once it's online. It will produce 150 million gallons of water every single day. This is enough water for 500,000 households in a typical year. It would be a little bit more than 10% of the water that we deliver right now.
Our search for water is becoming more and more of a priority as our imported supplies start to decline with aridification in the Colorado River basin and also in Northern California.
Both of our major imported water supplies are under stress, and that's got us as a region really focusing on how we can be most efficient with the water that we do have, and can we develop additional supplies that are not imported supplies developed here within the region. In Southern California, recycled water was roughly 12-13% of the water that was used last year. Going forward, say the next 2 decades or so, we think that we can double that percentage. So it might get closer to 20, 25, maybe even 30%. The future of recycled water is water purification.
It's actually kind of a 2-step process. We have what we call biological reactors, or bioreactors for short. And then we have the membrane tanks where we actually have hundreds of thousands of hollow fibers. This fiber is like a straw, and the water is actually going through this membrane. It has pore sizes of 0.04 microns. And through that, the water is cooled under vacuum. So you have a very high quality, low turbidity water that can go downstream to the next process.
We also need the regulatory structure to be put in place, that framework for what's known as raw water augmentation, being able to take this purified water and put it into a pipeline just upstream of our treatment facilities. Right now they're focused on having it complete by the end of 2023, and we and many other agencies in the recycled water area are working with them to make sure that that happens. So we're depending on that to be able to get this project done.
Special districts are very important in that we provide specific services. That's our mission, that's our goal. And we're able to advocate for our ratepayers. Working on the Pure Water project as a wastewater agency and working with Metropolitan as a water wholesaler, we're able to leverage the best of both sides at all levels in terms of staff levels, operations levels, engineering.
Our legislature in the state of California, in Sacramento, need to have this as a priority. It has to happen.
Fundamentally, projects like this will make our region more reliable, will have a great economic benefit as a result, and we think it creates a very logical nexus for the state and for the federal government to support these programs.